Gospel of Barnabas, chapter 45. The angel Gabriel then came to Jesus, addressing by name so that we also heard his voice saying, "Get up and find by choice Jerusalem." And so we went with Jesus, and came there as sent into Jerusalem. And there upon the Sabbath day, with care, he entered in the temple square, and started teaching the folk there. At that the people ran together into the temple with the feather of high priest and the priests, for whether to come near Jesus, and to say, "O Master, it's been said you stay reporting evil of our way, and so be careful lest some ill come on you, for there are who kill." Jesus replied, "Truly I say to you that I speak ill of sway of hypocrites, and so if you are hypocrites, it's against you." They answered, "Who is a hypocrite? Tell us plainly, clearly, and fit." Hypocrisy in the world of today ought to be a right of each man in spe. Religious freedom means also to be free of religion for hostility, or free to be a hypocrite at last. But in the practice of the laws gone fast, none is condemned so quickly as the man exposed as hypocritical in span. Beloved, defend the hypocrites on earth. No one defends their right or human worth. None are so cast out by the human crew, and none are so dependent upon you. Sweet Lord, give comfort to the heart of all who fail to live up to the righteous call. Jesus said, "Truly I tell you that one who does good for the view of men, that one is a hypocrite, since his act does not penetrate the heart men can't adjudicate, where still lies every unclean thought, and every filthy lust unsought." Do you know who is a hypocrite? He who serves God with tongue as fit, but with his heart serves men to wit. O wretched man! He comes to die and loses his reward thereby. For of this matter David states in prophecy, "Put no faith, mates, in princes or children of men, in whom there is no saving again. For at death their thoughts perish too. But no, even before their death they lose reward in single breath. For as Job God's prophet relates, man is unstable at the gates, and never keeps on in one way. So if today he praises you, tomorrow he will abuse you, and if today he gives reward, Tomorrow he will lift the sword against you. Woe then to those who retain hypocritical view, since their reward is a vain pew. As God lives before whose sight I stand, hypocrites are robbers' sty committing sacrilege, since he makes use of the law in degree to seem good, and steals honor from God, to whom alone is to come praise and honor eternally. Beloved, remind me when I hear the sound of praise, that in the next drink on the round I will hear my condemnation from the lips that praised me first, and then condemned and sips. Beloved, let me trust no man here at all, nor any woman within sight or call. Let me lay my heart weary on no breast in trust, but on your own, where I have confessed. Beloved, the round of hope and help I see in church and mosque and synagogue to be a grossly common vast hypocrisy. Beloved, let me too enter in the plot of hypocrite, and get mercy I sought from you, who guide creation in its lot. Furthermore, I say to you that the hypocrite has no faith flat, since if he believed that God sees all, and with great judgment and ease punishes wickedness, then he would purify his heart, which, since he has no faith, he does not wince to keep it full of wickedness. Indeed, I tell you in address, the hypocrite is like a grave, white on the outside, but the brave interior is full of rot and worms. So then, if you, O lot of priests, do God's work, because God created you, and asks by rod such of you, then I do not speak against you. For you are not weak to be God's servants. But if you do all for gain, and in the pew of the temple you buy and sell A's in the marketplace, then well. Considering not that the house of God is a place of not mouse but prayer and fasting, not of plunder which you turn into robber's winder. If you do everything to please men, and have put God on your sleeves and out of mind, then do I cry against you as the devil's fry, and not the sons of Abraham, who left his father's house of sham for love of God, willing to slay his own son for the righteous way. Woe to you, priests and doctors, if you are such, for God will be still to take from you the priestly skiff. I know, beloved, that I too in my pew am just a hypocrite in purple hue. If I believed in the last day in you, I would never be late to recite my prayers. I would keep the month of fasting, and the stairs of none would hinder me from pilgrimage. I am a hypocrite at every stage. I do what I do for the eye of those who give me the respect that outer clothes inspire in humankind. Beneath the rag, I am just as naked as the neighbor fag. Beloved, let me pray for the praise of men. Let me gain their respect, and come again to find your mercy only is worth a yen.